So let's talk about.
No offense, Tennessee.
No offense to Tennessee. Let's talk about traveling while black in South America, man. What do y'all have to say in terms of that topic?
I mean, I guess, it's definitely something to consider for our fellow black travelers or soon to be black travelers, but, in my experience, I mean, I'll say that, throwing a little bit of personal information out there, I remember when I was a kid, that kind of used to bother me when I was like the only black person in the class or the only black person on the team, but it's something you kind of grow out of. So the kind of same thing applies to traveling. I mean, at first it might be a little uncomfortable, seeing that you're the only black person around, but, eventually it's just going to be like, oh, okay. I mean, you can't let it stop you from wanting to travel or stop you from doing something. You just got to be smart and, based on what Leon had told us, I remember, you kind of just got to read the situation. If you feel like you're not welcome somewhere, go somewhere else where you are welcome.
True. I think I could all talk for all of us when we said I didn't feel like I was never unwelcome anywhere for this trip. But you just gotta I feel like just be you, man. I mean, we are a big influence in the world, especially as Americans. Americans watching this same thing in London, UK. But yeah, just be yourself, man. Just do you. They look at our culture anyway. They look at stuff on TV, movies, music for sure. So
sports.
Yeah, sports. Just be yourself, man. As everybody is, 'cause like I said, everybody's open-minded while traveling.
Even our leaders too.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. A lot of them know these people.
On the side note, everywhere we went, even with the Chile, even with the Argentina, where there's really no black people that live there,
unless they're from Brazil or Africa.
Yeah. They still have black artwork all over the walls, the murals. Some of them had black women, people with afros, black person cut somebody's hair. I'm like, what this shit? You even got black people here, but they have paintings.
Black art.
Yeah, black art from all the way in every country we went to. Black art because they're good with the graffiti and everything down there. They love to express the art of the country, and so I just say be yourself. The only thing I would say you have to worry about is hair products, oil, lotion, because you put more lotion on, you might get ashy. So, as far as that, other than that, I mean, you might feel like, and this is coming for the fellas, you might feel like, what I'm saying, that the girls ain't fucking with you like that. It might not be that. It might not be that. But it depends, man. It really depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you feel like they do, and I'll be honest, they do, more on the white side, Eurocentric side. But, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, a lot of places in the world, they believe white is right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's it. I mean, other than that, nobody's going to... I feel like, well...
But you will always have somebody in a group of people that will be interested in your presence.
For sure.
There will always be people... both guy and girl that would it's like that was their opportunity into a lifestyle that they only seen on TV, and they would ask a lot of stereotypical questions.
Yeah, and they also ask
but they ask you in an intellectual standpoint. Yeah. You can respond intellectually and let them know like they're really there to listen.
And if they know that they might come off wrong, they already know like just it's not ignorant.
Now, granted, you do run across some ignorant people every once in a while. Yeah. But it's very, I would say, especially the majority of people who travel are European. They're fairly educated on what's going on in the world, and they know things not to touch on. Like, I remember when we was in Colombia and they had these kids that would come up to you on rap, and then of course they'll tip you, and he had used the N-word in one of his raps. Yeah, and that Colombian guy like was not tolerating that. Like he's like, don't say that, don't use that word. Like,
he was a white Colombian dude.
A white Colombian dude, like and that's why I would tell a lot of people like the most racist country is, to me, probably the United States.
The one you live in.
The one you live in. I mean, so if you're black and you're thinking about traveling, like, the last thing you need to be worried about is, I mean, there are some countries, yes, but very far few in between. And
maybe
when
some colorism,
and prejudices.
But you're not gonna deal with no blatant
racist.
Serve you.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't supposed to be here type drink.
Especially not in South America, because a lot of the Latin community are of African descent.
Yeah, and interchange.
And even if you are in a country that does maybe have some of those things, the travel community necessarily don't treat you like that. I mean, when we talk about the people you're meeting in hostels, like, you can easily find a group of people and they'll adopt you to the group and treat you like anybody else. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, traveling while black really is not that bad. At least that we can say for South America.
Yeah, at least say for South America for sure. Also, for South America, they say it's dangerous. Out of all the other places, you know, people will go to Mexico, people will go to Europe, people will go to
Southeast Asia.
Asia.
Australia.
But like, Australia, another place. But yeah, South America is really not that. It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all.
If you have common sense, then it's not dangerous.
Yeah. And that's anywhere.
Yeah.
Or if you happen to be unlucky, then I mean, sometimes you can't control some things. You might just be in the wrong place at the wrong time. But you just gotta be smart. You gotta pay attention.
Yeah. Always know who you are and where you are.
That's it.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah.